swept in by Josh Karoma.
Flips this one in, goes to the far post. Naviyama with the goal.
Hello, good evening one all. Welcome back to the channel. We are back again for a match preview. Of course, it is another game week coming up tomorrow night as we make the long trip to South Wales to take on Cardiff City in another massive game. Like I say, every game is massive now. Every game is a cup final, basically. So, massive to go down there and obviously try and get a win. I really do feel like, I know they're in good form, but I feel like we have to go there and win. And I know I keep saying that we haven't, but we do. Obviously they are doing well, but we have to focus on ourselves. We have to look at what we can do. If we perform like we have done over the last few games, I think we do give ourselves a massive chance of getting a result tomorrow night. Things we draw. We need to win, and the reality is we need to get a couple of wins together to get up that table, like Cardiff have showed. Because obviously Cardiff were down there not so long back with us, but they've won 2 on the bounce, and now they're up there. So yeah, listen, it's a massive game. We're going to get into it as we always do, and dissect everything, and catch up with the team news and show our lineups. So you know how it works on this show. As the previews, but we're going to just say hello to people in the chat. Our George is in. He says, big up Ryan, hope you're doing well up the town. Yeah, big up to you, George. Thank you for nipping in. Yeah, obviously I'm doing all right. I think I'll be better if we can get a win tomorrow night. So we'll just have to see. I am going to the game tomorrow night, but I'm not. Like I did last time, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do any content. What I will say is my hope is tomorrow night to do some content, and I'm really hoping that I can. So there may be a little style vlog tomorrow night on the channel, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm not going to say yes, I'm definitely going to. I'll see how it goes, and then I'll kind of update you guys on the social platforms that I have. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. Miles is in. He says, hello, Ryan. Hello to you, Miles. Welcome on in. Hope you're well. Thank you for nipping in. Blue Terrier says, great performance against... Yeah. I'm not going to... Yeah, I mean, get great performance on Saturday. Yeah, need a similar performance tomorrow. Yes, we do. We do. If we show that spirit, we show that just that positivity, looking to go forward, and so I know the red card did kind of ruin it the other day, but I still felt like we was trying to go forward, and obviously we did actually have a few moments towards the end as well, where we could have scored. So yeah, if we apply ourselves like we have done, not just on Saturday, but the last few games, I think that we do go there with a good chance. But yeah, obviously, it'd be interesting to see how they, like I say, it's all about what we do really, and the rest takes care of itself. So they will, I think both teams going into this game have got momentum, aren't they? So, both dressing rooms confident. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. Aiden's in. Hello, mate. Hope you're okay. Hello to you, Aiden. I hope you're doing okay, and thank you for dropping in as you always do. Big up to you. And Blue says, we're at the red, I think we would have won. Yeah, I said that in my review video that I posted. I couldn't do a live for the review, but I did a video on that. And yeah, I said the exact same. I said that before the red, I felt like we were in the ascendancy. Leeds weren't really at it, were they? And I think that I felt like we could have gone on to get a few more goals, maybe 1 or 2 more goals, because we were looking really good. So yeah, it's one of those things. But Miles says, unfortunately, teams around us also won very tight, impressive pick up points. Yeah, look, I mean, obviously we know what happened on after the weekend results, after the weekend results when we're looking at the scores, 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday, and yeah, every result went against us, unfortunately, didn't it? Which is just typical. But look, I do believe that if we just keep focusing on ourselves, and obviously, I kind of was alluding to the table in my video that I did, but if we just focus on ourselves and pick up points, the rest will take care of itself. And I think this time last season, remember the position we were in this time last season, we were cut adrift in relegation, and we were looking like we were going down. And so obviously we didn't want to be in this situation this season, but we're in a better position than last season. I just think a couple of wins be able to get us away from there, but unfortunately, because we're winning then drawing, we're not able to do it because other teams are winning, like you say. So that's one of those. I mean, it's very tight. I think it's 5 points between 23rd and 16th. That's how tight it is at the bottom. But yeah, Aiden says for today only, I'm supporting the scum, but we do need them to win tonight. Look, I know what you're saying, Aiden, and I get that, but we do play tomorrow, so obviously but I know what you mean. If teams around us win tonight, then it puts extra pressure on tomorrow night, so maybe we do need results to go in our favour. But as long as we win, and that's all I'm bothered about. But yeah, it'd be nice if a few of the teams could help us out tonight. Unlike Saturday, Leicester City. Oh, but anyway, we're going to get into it because I have obviously just kind of been saying a few hellos and everybody contributing to the chat, which I appreciate, of course. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow it's going to be a long trip down tomorrow and back in a day. It's going to be a late one. It's going to be very late. It's going to be a late trip home. We're not going to get back till the early hours, but the things you do for your football team, and like I say, it might be a long one, but as long as we win, that'll be. I won't bother what time we get back. If we lose, then obviously it'll be opposite. But anyway, so we did lose the reverse victory, if you remember. I'm sorry to remind everybody. At home back in October, the end of October, an embarrassing 4-0 defeat, and yeah, that was absolutely shocking performance, and we do not want a repeat of that. Let's have it out right there. We have to go there, take the game to them, put them on the back foot early on, and really just go for it again. Like we've been doing. We don't need to do anything different. Like we've been doing, just do what we've been doing, and I believe that we can get the win tomorrow. But yeah, we don't want to repeat the home, the game at home back in October. But like I said, we have come a long way since then, haven't we? Really, if you look at it, we've come a long way. We've got a manager that knows what he's doing now and is very ambitious and he's a winner. He wants to win. So yeah, we're in safe hands. We're in safe hands, and we're in a better position as well. But yeah, let's have a look then. So yes, obviously Cardiff will be looking to get their third win on the bounce. They have won the last 2 against Stoke and Rotherham, respectively. I don't think they're going to get in the playoffs, but they are quite tight to the playoffs, Cardiff. So it's a slender chance. It's an outside chance. I don't think they will do, to be fair. But yeah, or obviously their coach Errol Ballou. I hope I've said that right. But he was appointed last summer. They've had a tough season out of Cardiff as well, to be fair. Like I said, they've only just kind of pulled away most recently. And I think that they're similar to us in that aspect because we always seem to finish the season strongly. And they do as well. Because they did last season and we did last season. So, they do seem to have a strong end to the season and we do tend to have the same output as well. So, like I say, they've kind of turned a corner in recent weeks. And yeah, they seem to be flying at the moment. Like I say, confidence restored. And they sit 11th in the table now. So they are doing well. And they'll be aiming to keep that momentum going. But we will as well. So, and yeah, like I said, they've won the last 2 games, and it has got them to the table. As everybody knows, I do like a stat. So I'm going to read to you, obviously, their home form, and kind of tell you what they've done this season so far. So they've played 17 at home. They've won 7, drawn 3, and lost 7. So, like I say, I don't want to be too not just. I don't kind of write. I guess it's going to be easy, but they have lost 7 games at home and they've drawn a couple. So it's not like it's their stadium isn't a fortress, So we can go there with some confidence, and the players will be full of confidence as well at the moment. I really believe that because they're playing like they are full of confidence. They've got smiles on their faces and they're just enjoying the football again, ultimately, aren't they? After a tough season prior to Worthy taking over, and then obviously Andre taking the reins permanently. Now, they have scored 40 goals this season, anybody wondering, and their stats this season in terms of goals scored, 1.14 goals scored per game and 1.37 goals per game conceded. So they like to concede, but they do score as well. And so, yeah, I do like those stats. I don't know if it appeals to anybody reading obviously I'm telling you guys, but I do actually like looking into, these kind of things. I don't like to be overstat you guys with information, but I like to read a few, I must admit. But I'm not stats obsessed, put it that way. But yeah, Miles says Ward returned to a former club. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's. Remember when it was at Cardiff, actually? So yeah, he is. Last time we went to Cardiff, though, what a day that was. Yeah. I mean, blooming out. I think for me, I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone when we last went to Cardiff, to be fair. But yeah, hopefully we can have another good day, good night. Well, it's a night game, so it's a good evening at their stadium. Let's get revenge on that humiliating defeat earlier on in the season. Let's get a bit of revenge on them, and let's do what they did to us back in October, the John Smiths. Blue Terry says Cardiff are really dangerous from set plays. Yes, I was going to mention that actually, Blue Terry, so thank you for reminding me. Yeah, the set pieces are a real armour of theirs, isn't it? And I think, yeah, but I also do think I don't want to be too kind of thingy about it. Obviously, they're good in open play too. But yeah, set pieces, definitely dangerous thing to be wary of. But yeah, like Maya says, we're also dangerous with set pieces too. And yeah, we are with especially when Sorba's playing, when he's fit, he's always playing. With Sorba over the ball, he's going to do something. He's going to bring that quality that he's shown this season. So yeah, we're good at set pieces too. Now, ones to watch in this one then. So let me know your ones to watch. Who do you think we should be looking out for tomorrow night? Let me know in the chat. But I'll start with mine. I think the first player I have to go with is their top scorer this season, and that is Ike Ugbo, who, of course, is a striker. He has 10 goals to his name this season. So, like I say, he knows where the back of the net is. If you give him a chance, he'll score it. And, we do have to, he's I believe he's quite a tall lad as well. So he's obviously but we've also got so with Hellick back now as well. We've got that presence at the back in height. I suppose Lee's isn't that small, but I think Hellick's obviously more taller than him. But yeah, he's definitely, we can't afford to give him space or time or a free chance, because he will hit the back of the net if we do gift him with anything. My next player I've gone with Perry in G, who again is who likes a goal. 6 goals he's scored this season so far. He's a good player, to be fair. Good aerial abilities too. So they're a very physical side, aren't they, Cardiff, I think? And obviously it's never easy playing them, is it? I feel like Cardiff are always one of those teams that are just tricky to play against. They don't make it easy for you, And I know that probably that's every team's intention, to kind of make the opposition have a tough time. But I just feel Cardiff over the years, I think it's always been a one of those annoying fixtures where I don't know what I kind of hope you kind of get what I'm trying to get at here. I just think they always make it difficult, and they're very organised, and at the back they're good at the back. So yeah, we'll just have to see. And my last player is Joe Rolls, who of course is really fantastic. He loves an assist, as Josh. He has got, I did actually have this, I thought I'd uploaded it, but anyway, he's got 7 assists for Cardiff this season. And yeah, so like I said, if we can stop him from, from Joe Rolls, yeah. If we can stop him from, if we stop his service, he's not going to be able to obviously get into them balls that he likes to get through to his attackers. So if we can kind of do a job on him, and I'm sure obviously the likes of Matos will be in there, and he'll be looking to get stuck in like he always does. So I think sorry guys, I'm just having a look, because well, he doesn't. I don't think Ugbo is on it. Is that where he is? My goodness, I look like a right slim man now. I was actually, I always rely on my sources that I have to bail me out on things, because I have to do my research before these games. But if that is correct, it actually says on the website I checked that Ugbo is there. If that isn't the case, then I do apologise for that. So yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh dear. Well, my sources have well and truly let me down tonight, unfortunately. So yes. So yeah, thank you for that, Aidan. And my football knowledge isn't that bad, guys. Don't worry. But I'm very much focused on Huddersfield Town. I don't really pay much attention to anybody else. Yes, I watch a lot of football, but yeah, blame my source, the website that I got my source from, which I thought was a reliable one. But so yeah, guys, that is just one mess up tonight. To be honest, Josh Bull is one to watch for me. So Josh Bull, yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? He's a good player. So yeah, nice. So yeah, guys, I'm very annoyed at my communications there. Right, so please look at Callum Grant's another one. You good shout, Aidan. Callum Grant, yeah, obviously we know him well around these parts. Nathaniel Phillips and Josh Bowler. So yeah, probably for me, instead of Ugbo, then probably go with Josh Bowler. I think Josh Bowler's a dangerous player on that wing, very quick, skillful as well. And yeah, I think he will be a dangerous player. So just looking at their last lineup, then, so they tend to play with the 4-2-3-1. From what I gather here. So their starting lineup last game, which was against Bristol City, they won 1-0. Again, I've done a lot of mistakes tonight, guys, because I said at the beginning that they beat Rotherham, but they didn't. Oh my. Well, you have shows like this, but the show must go on, as they say. But yeah. Anyway, Ethan Hoff in goal for them. Perry G, Phillips, Demetrius Gutas, and Josh Wilson as Brand in the defence. The two DMs they like to have is Manolis Siopis. Below me there could be these names, I can't pronounce them. Joe Rawls, obviously I've mentioned him. Ruben Cole was another one that's a good player. He started the last game. David Turnbull as the cam and Josh Bowler on the right with Keon Etete leading the line. He started. But yeah, Ruben Cole was a good player as well. Very quick, very skillful, and he's a good player. So yeah, this has just been one of those shows. But that's there. I can't believe I got that wrong. I should have known as well, because I've watched loads of football. But as I said, it's because I was rushing today and I was looking at my research. You rely on Google and you expect Google to get the right answers for you, don't you, nowadays? And obviously they provide me with some errors in their information. So yeah, not happy at all with that. But anyway, I think that's Cardiff. Yeah, that's Cardiff. I've kind of finished what I want to say about Cardiff, I think. So we're going to get into our perspective, which obviously we always spend a lot more time on, because obviously we do know a bit more about, well, we know a lot more about ourselves. Sorry, I'm just having a look. So let's get going then. Yeah, Ruben Colwell and that. Demetrius Gutas is another player that's played a lot of minutes for them, and he's a very good player. Centre back, very tall. But yeah. Anyway, our team news. Let's get into our perspective then, guys. So yeah, obviously team news. Nakayama is definitely out for this game. Obviously, we know he went off injured at the weekend. When we spoke to Andre yesterday, they were still waiting for the results on that scan that he's had on his knee, which obviously, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not. Balker will also miss out due to a quad injury that has been plaguing him for the last couple of games. So again, Balker will not be in. It's really frustrating, isn't it, really, because what we've seen of Balker has been really good, but he's just not been able to keep fit at the moment. But hopefully, he can he's getting closer though to a return, I believe. And Brodie Spence obviously is definitely available after coming off on Saturday. Obviously, yeah, he was suffering with a bit of an illness that he picked up a few days before the game of the weekend. But he's feeling a lot better now, and obviously he's fine. He'll be ready to go. Obviously, Bojan is ready to play again. Like I say, he's the one that's struggled with injury and illness. But he's ready to play again after recovering from injury and then illness. So yeah, he'll be back in. I think this is a game where he may potentially we'll start seeing a bit more of him now, as long as he doesn't get injured or I think we'll get to see a bit more of him, because obviously we haven't really seen much of him, have we, since he came in. There's a siren coming on here. But yeah, you can probably hear that, guys. Yeah, so Yeah, so on Nakayama, Andre, I'm going to just read a few quotes that Andre said about the injuries. He said he was scanned and we were waiting for the results. He has an injury of his knee, but I don't know exactly what the result is. We will get the information when we get it. He has no chance for Wednesday. That's what he said to Nakayama. And then for Balka, this is what he said about Balka. It looks better for Radinho, but it seems a little bit too early for the next game. We hope he's in a good way and hope it works for the next weekend. So yeah, next weekend, hopefully. And then he said about Brody. Brody's getting better and he trained with a recovery group and there is no problem for Wednesday. And then Bojan, he's ready. Last week, he trained just one time and so he was on the bench, but it was not the right playing situation for him to come in. Today, he trained well and he's an option for Wednesday. So yeah, that's confirmation of that. And of course, Hogg is obviously suspended, so he will not be available for this game. But yeah, we might go back to the quotes a bit later because I thought I had actually got a few more quotes. Oh no, in fact, no. I know what I've done. So yeah, anyway. So we're going to get into our team, and in fact, no, further quotes about the how we've been since the game. Andre said we had a day off on Sunday and recovery training on Monday, and we play on Wednesday evening, so it should be no problem to do it again with this intensity and mentality. I think he was asked about obviously playing with 10 men for quite a lot of the for one half. Has it taken a lot out of the lads and how they're doing physically, and how they're doing in terms of how tired they are. So yeah, but he said it's not a problem. They'll be fine for this game. And then he said we also have around 22 fit players in our squad and everyone is ready and prepared to go on the pitch. So yeah, got a healthy looking squad, we've got a lot of options now. And our squad is in good shape. And blooming that we do need it as well, don't we? We need those options from the bench. Everybody needs, even the guys on the bench, everybody needs to contribute, from now until the end of the season and, be ready when called upon to deliver their best performances that they can give. But yeah, I'm going to get into my team lineups now. So it is your time to also put your team lineups in for this game. So let me know your lineups and we will go through those as we always do. But I will go through mine first whilst we do wait for those to come in. But yeah, I'd love for you to get involved as well in this. So this is my lineup for tomorrow, and I'll talk it through with you as I always do. So obviously, Lee Nichols is always been a starting goal. Matty Pearson at right back, with Lees and Hellick in the middle, and then Brodie Spencer on the left. I've gone for Matos, obviously, as well. He's always in my starting lineup, and Kasumu partnering him there. Yeah, because I think Kasumu does well in that role. And I've said it before, Kasumu and Matos really do have a nice connection. They really have a good partnership with each other, and they've played really well with each other as well. So, I think that, that's why I've kind of gone with those two. And then Sorba Thomas obviously starts on the right there. Radoni's the cam, and Josh Karoma. I know people might want to see Josh Karoma start maybe because he has been a bit flat recently. I mean, he obviously did contribute a few games ago, but maybe last game wasn't effective. So he's not in the best of form. He seems to be hot and cold, Karoma, but I just think that with his pace, his skill, I think this is a game he could potentially do well in. And I think, with pace on both wings there, I think we can cause them a lot of problems with Josh and Sorba. Obviously, Sorba always does it brilliantly for us. And then I've gone for Bergzorg down the middle. I don't see any reason to, I think that he deserves to keep his starting place. I know Ward, obviously, he's formed the club, but I just think Ward might be a better option from the bench. and bring him on that way. But this is my lineup, really, guys. I know that he'll probably go with the back three, but I just think that I've always liked a back four me. I don't know why, I just always have. And that's kind of why I've gone with this. Like I say, Matty Pearson, obviously at right back there, he's good on, we've talked about their threat from set pieces that they pose. I think Matty Pearson's good to have in that box when you're defending. Helic, of course, massive player back for us, just at the right time, of the season. And then he might chip in with a goal as well. But yeah, this is my lineup, guys, and we're going to get into the chat now because I have missed quite a few messages, and I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring you guys. I never do. Orest is in. Big up, Ryan. Hope you're well. Sorry for being a bit late. Big game for Town tomorrow, and I think it will be a massive 2-1 win for the Terriers. Yeah, well, good evening to you, and you don't need to be sorry for being late. Don't you worry about that. So I appreciate you coming on when you can. And I know I appreciate that not everybody's available at the times maybe I go live, but you're always here, Orest, in any way. You're always here. You always manage to come on and find time for the channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, massive game. Like I say, every game is massive now. Like I say, there's all the games that are left are cup finals, aren't they? The cup finals, and I'm loving the score prediction. I hope you're right. It'll be a very happy trip home if we do manage to get a 2-1 win tomorrow. But yeah, good evening to you. Blue Terrier's gone for a 4-4-2. You've gone with Nichols in goal. You've gone for Headley. I was winning out about Headley, because I really like this guy. And we're going to talk about Headley a bit later because obviously he did speak to the media, didn't he, before Andre did yesterday. So we're going to speak about Headley because now I've got a few words I want to say about him because I just love it. I think he's such a bright talent and so much potential. So yeah, we're going to discuss him in a short while. But you've gone for Headley, Helic, Lees and Spencer. You've gone for Bergzorg, Matos and Kusumu and Thomas and Ward and Radone. I think you've probably got it wrong. So I'm presuming you want Bergzorg up front with Ward and then Radone will be in midfield. Mind you've already got 2 central midfielders there. Interesting. I mean, if you want to put Radone up front, then fair enough. But I think Radone might be best out on the wing then if you're wanting to. I think that's what you mean, to be fair. Bergzorg up front with Ward. And I think that's what you mean. Yeah, thank you for that. Great lineup. Great lineup there. And like I said, I wouldn't be unhappy. If Headley starts, I'd be more than happy. Because like I said, I really rate him. And it's good to see him back in the team. And hopefully he can stay injury-free now. I like it. I like the lineup, definitely. So nice one, Blue Terrier. Smash those likes, people, if you haven't already. Orest, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, big up to you, Orest. You always plug in the channels, you always do, but I appreciate that. You do it for me. I don't even have to say anything because I know you're always going to come in and say it yourself. So yeah, big up. Aiden says 4-4-2. So let's have a look. Nichols in goal. So you've got for Spencer, Pearson, Helic, and Headley, with Thomas, Matos, and Kasumi in the middle, with Radone on the left, and Bergzorg and Radulovic up front. You know what? Again, I can't argue with it. I can't argue with this lineup. I think that, look, it's a good shout. It is a good shout. So you've left Lees out, so I'm presuming you're not so convinced about him at the moment, maybe. I think Lees has been a bit on and off this season. But I suppose it's very hard to judge the defence into this season because, like I said, we know for the majority of this season, we've set out to defend. And I don't care how good you are defensively. If you're constantly under pressure, you're going to break. And that's what's happened. That's what's kept happening for the majority of the season. So I don't really like to judge I think individually Leeds has maybe made a few errors that we're not used to seeing. You could say that, but I don't think it's very hard to judge the defence overall because of how we've been playing in terms of how we've set up, how we've approached the games. But yeah, I really like I said, Bojan gets a start, then yeah, I'm all for it. Bojan doesn't have much football, but yeah, it might be his moment to come in and get a goal for us. So yeah, good shout, mate. I like it a lot, actually. I like that lineup a lot. I also think Radoni will be on the score sheet tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, Radoni always looks a threat, he's always trying to make things happen. He had a few shots. We had one or two shots on Saturday, didn't he? He had that shot that the keeper saved. It was a good effort, actually. It was unlucky not to go in. And yeah, I think he had a shot blocked as well. But yeah, he's always there, in and around the box, making things happen, and always a goal threat. So yeah, I won't be surprised if he does get on the score sheet tomorrow, to be honest with you. And Miles have gone for Nichols in goal, Spencer, Headley, Hellick and Lees at the back, with Matos and Kasumu, Radone, Radone, Thomas, Bergzorg and Karoma. I'm just trying to work out what for. You need to put your formation in because I'm trying to work out. You've gone for a 4 at the back, definitely, and you've maybe gone for two holding midfielders, Matos and Kasumu, and then you've gone for Thomas on the right, Bergzorg on the left, Radonier through the middle, Radonier as the cam, and Karoma as the lone. Or have you gone for Karoma on the wing and Bergzorg up top? I don't know if you've got that mixed up, Miles, but in terms of the selection, I think that's pretty much similar to me. Apart from Headley. Yeah, but yeah, nice lineup. But yeah, like I said, please, if you can, guys, next time, or Miles, just put your formation there, because usually I can work it out, but usually sometimes I have to work it out as I'm reading it, because otherwise it's, you know what I mean, it's not going to be clear. But yeah, thank you all for your lineups. I really love reading yours out and comparing each other's, because it's just good, isn't it? Obviously, it's good to see what people think who should start and who shouldn't, and yeah, it's just good fun, I suppose. But yeah, I did say we were going to talk about. In fact, we'll wait until the press quotes for that. Score prediction time, then. So let me know your score. I know Orist has gone for a 2-1 win for us tomorrow, which is very nice indeed. I'll take that any day of the week. But yeah, let me know your score predictions, and I'll go first whilst we wait for the score predictions to come in. For me, I definitely think that we can win this. And I think it's kind of desperate that we do win it, to be honest, with the situation we're in. If you look at the next few fixtures, we need to be going into that international break on the back of some wins, a couple of wins. Because I think after next weekend, not this weekend coming, but the weekend after, we play Rotherham and then it's an international break. So we need next 3 games. We have to be winning. A couple of these to get momentum going into that break. But anyway, for me, I'm going to go for a 3-1 Huddersfield win. I really do think that and you know what? It's so nice to go into games now feeling confident we can score, and we look like we're going to score, and we set out to be able to score. And I have so much confidence in our front players. We've got so much quality in the front, across the team, but especially in attacking areas, got some really great players. We know, Sorba, Radone, Bergzorg's now back fit and he's looking very lively up there. Karoma as well on his day can be brilliant. So yeah, we've got some really good players up there that I feel like we can win this game. I'm going to go for Bergzorg to score. I'm going to go for Thomas to score. And I'm going to go for Radoni to score as well. So I've actually gone for Radoni to score. I didn't realise that. I did my notes earlier. So Orest, you said you think he'll score. Me and you agree with that. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying about the score. Blue Tape says 1-0 win. Bergzorg to score. Nice. A 1-0 win. Any win will do for us, won't it? So 1-0 win. Yeah, decent. And Bergzorg, it'd be good to see Bergzorg getting the score. He's deserved it these last couple of games, to be honest with you. Really has played well. Aiden says 2-0 to us. Nice. Bergzorg and the brick wall to be on the score sheet for the Terriers. Nice one. The brick wall, indeed. I mean, how good was it to see him back on Saturday? I mean, honestly, this guy is just unbelievable, isn't he? What a play. I'm sorry, I'm going to put my neck out there and be bold here. He is the best centre-back in the league. And I'm not exaggerating, because you look at what he does and the contributions he makes when he's in the team. He also scores a lot of goals as well from set pieces. So he can do both. He can go when he's forward, he's a big threat, and he contributes up there. And then defensively, we know how good he is defensively and what he brings to that back line, the stability that we need at the back. So yeah, Helik, the brick wall, what a legend, the GOAT. But yeah, nice prediction, Aiden. And Miles has gone for a 3-1 win, same as me. So Helik, you think Helik's going to get his 10th goal this season? I mean, wow, yeah, he's on 9 goals into this season so far. So it would be his 10th goal. It would be nice to see get into double figures. And Radoni and Thomas. I don't know why I didn't go with Helik to get a goal as well, to be fair. I don't know why I missed him out. I feel a bit bad now, but to be honest with you, I should have gone with a defender rather than all attackers. Because like I said, we know how good we are with set pieces, so it's an opportunity for our defence to get up there and get themselves on the score sheet. As like I said, Pearson's done quite a bit anti as well, and obviously Helik contributes that way as well. So yeah, nice predictions, and hopefully we're all right. We're all feeling relatively confident then tomorrow night for the game. We're all feeling quite good about our chances, and yeah, that just sums up the feeling around the place at the moment, doesn't it? There's a lot of positivity. Like I said, on Saturday, by the way, anybody that was there, the atmosphere on Saturday was unbelievable. That was the best I've heard the loudest I've heard the John Smith Stadium since the playoff semi-final, if you remember, against Luton, a couple of seasons back. That, it was incredible. If we can keep that atmosphere and we can, get people in the stadium and really, that will make a massive difference in our remaining home games to get us over the line. Because honestly, we obviously we got a point on Saturday. I feel like the crowd really helped the lads, especially when it was backs against the walls in that second half at times. Because obviously we were a man light. The crowd made a massive difference to help us get that point. And it could be a valuable point that, for sure, come the end of the season. So yeah. Aiden says, mate, sorry to change the subject, but looking at our fixtures, it looks like the momentum is in our own hands. We've got Rotherham, Stoke, Millwall, Birmingham, and Swansea to play. So if you can win then. Yeah, look, to be fair, I've kind of finished my preview. I mean, I'm going to go through a few of the press quotes if people want me to do that. I'm happy to go through a few press quotes from Andre. If people want me to do that, I can do that. Just to finish the show. Because we're doing all right for time. Next 10 minutes we'll wrap up. If you guys want. But yeah, anyway, it's all right for changing the subject. It's fine. This is, the chat's there to speak about Huddersfield, and this is related to us, of course. So yeah, But yeah, I agree with this comment. Look, we've got these are huge games, like you say, Rotherham, Stoke, Millwall, Birmingham, Swansea. These games ultimately have to be all wins. Maybe I'm being a bit, what the word is, but realistically, if we just take one game at a time, we should and we can beat all these teams. And I think it's imperative that we do, to be honest with you. Because what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 15 points if we can win those games. And it's not going to be as easy as that. Of course it's not. Each game is going to be a challenge. But these are the teams that are around us. Therefore, you know what they say. The teams around us, you have to be picking up points. You have to be winning these teams, and that's the reality of it. So, yeah. If we can win then we'll be fine. But again, no matter how much we're kind of familiar with this scenario where we have to finish the season strongly because of the situation we're in recent times, it still doesn't get any easier, does it? I still worry a lot. I just want us to get safe as soon as possible. It's imperative that we do. We can't be waiting until we don't want any final day dramas to be happening. Definitely not. So anyway, but yeah, I agree. We have to be picking up points there. Did anyone hear the away from the Blue Terry? He says, were they there? Carmichael Dave is asking for a friend. I mean, yeah, they were a bit. They were very quiet. I mean, I forgot they were there, to be fair. And they're still on social media, blooming, carrying on like babies. In terms of their fan base is. I'm not just saying it because they're a rival. Their fan base is absolutely embarrassing. I'm sorry, but they're still going on about us a few days after the game, and they're still going on about it, but apparently they don't care about us. Yeah, they don't care about us, but they don't stop talking about us. Interesting. But yeah, very quiet, and we were very, very loud, of course. So we drowned them out. We drowned the Leeds rumble out. So yes. And Miles says Farker looking for excuses with the pitch. The referee thought the ref was abysmal. I mean, listen, the excuses that he made after the pitch, are you kidding me? The pitch is absolutely fine. The pitch is actually in very good condition. So what a load of rubbish. And the referee, how he has the cheek to say anything about the referee when their men should have been booked more than they did. It took him over an hour to book one of their players. And that was the only booking they got in the match. But yet they were, they were throwing in challenges. And I'm sorry, you've got me off on one here now, guys, about this game. We're kind of going back to old ground because that game in the past. But just a final point. So Hogg got sent off for the elbow, right? But yet when Bamford elbows Bredoni in the neck as he was about to break, the referee did absolutely nothing. I mean, where on earth is the consistency in this division? Like I said, the referees are abysmal. The referees are abysmal. They're always against us. We always know that. They're always going to be against us. It never changes. But yeah, unbelievable. And the excuses, I just had to laugh. In fact, I didn't actually see I didn't hear him, but obviously I saw what he was saying. So, yeah. Anyway, unbelievable how he can complain. Blue Terrier says, regardless of how good or bad the pitch is, it's the same for both teams, right? Yeah, it is. It is the same for both teams. But to be honest with you, the pitch is fine. So the pitch, I didn't see any. It's it's looked after. It's fine. It's always been a good. Well, not always, because to be honest with you, the Giants do kind of ruin it a bit at times. But the rugby can kind of ruin it sometimes. But more often than not, it's a top pitch and it's kept in very good condition. I remember when there were a concert there as well, and it got a bit bad after that, didn't it? Because the staging and things. But the pitch is fine. Aiden says Farker needs to get used to the pitch. They'll be coming back to Pony next season. Aiden, that is fantastic. That is a fantastic one. Well, they do, don't they? They do need to get used to because they'll be back here next season, like you said. That is legendary. I love this comment. Wow, it makes me laugh. You do make me laugh. Nice one, Aiden. Blue says maybe you should try playing off Bradford, but yeah, that pitch is that. If you want to go to a pitch that's bad, you need to go there because I've seen pictures of their pitch, and wow, unbelievable. So, guys, do you want me to go through a few of the press quotes from Andre's press conference, or shall we leave it there for tonight? I do like going through his quotes, but I don't know if you want me to do that. Let's just have a look. Yeah, Andre is very calm in his approach. He said, "My first view is not on the table because for me in this moment, it's important that the performance of the team is good. We can be very proud of them after a big result against Leeds. Our point was very important for them, not only for us, also for all the fans and the supporters." So yeah, he's spot on Inter, and like I say, he's trying to calm everybody down in terms of the fans, the play. He's trying to keep that calm approach. Says it's too early to be, looking at the. It's very hard not to look at the table, though, isn't it, at this time of the season, to be fair. But yeah, I like that what he said, and I like that he always mentions the fans and the support, doesn't he, at every opportunity, and I love that. He really does appreciate us, and he knows how big of a part we as fans makes the club. So it's a refreshing change to get to feel included, I suppose. Feel included and feel as one, and that's what we're about, aren't we? Score updates doesn't matter to us, but Rotherham are losing 1-0 at Coventry. All right, all of the games have kicked off, haven't they? Yeah, it's after court. Yeah, right. Well, thank you for that update. It doesn't matter for me. Rotherham are pretty much gone for me. But yeah, like I say, I do any updates, guys. Whilst mind you, we're going to wrap up in a minute. But yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, Rotherham are losing. My goodness, I think this is a bit too. Can't read it because it's so on the screen, guys. But yeah, he said we're not going to play teams like Leeds every week, so we have to respect every opponent. But our team is good, and we have high quality and high potential players. Until now, we have some players who are injured. They'll come back and maybe increase the quality of the team. I'm totally positive with this, and I'm sure that we will have a good April with good results. But for this, we have to work hard to make things like the last two games, because it's hard to win points in the Championship, and we have to always give our best. I mean, again, I just love it. It's just fascinating hearing him speak. He brings so much energy. He's happy. He brings, he's such a passionate, ambitious coach, isn't he? And he's a good laugh. He's a good. He just lifts you. He just lifts you when you hear him speak to me. Well, he does to me anyway. He does lift me when I hear him, because yeah, he's just brilliant, and he's connected with the fans so quickly, and I'm not surprised. And I think, we're in safe hands with this guy. He knows exactly what he's doing, that's for sure. And he's got the approach. He likes to play football the way we like to see us play football as fans too. So that's good. Really good for us to be able to have that attacking football that we were promised before, which we didn't get, but now we definitely do have it. We see the mentality. It's a winning. The mentality. It's a winning mentality. We go into every game. It is all about winning. And like I said, I know I keep mentioning this, but the mentality switch is for all to see now. And like I said, the freedom of the players. They look a lot happier, like I said earlier, and the approach suits the play. The approach that we play now, the attacking style, it suits the players. We've got some good players. Our squad isn't that bad. I know people say it's a poor squad, really, and we are down there for a reason. But I think there's various factors of that. But I think that our squad isn't as bad as maybe people have made out. I'm not saying it's fantastic. We all know that we need more quality in there, but we have got a good core group there. We have got a good group. Add a few more additions, in the summer. Mind you, the summer is, I can't remember thinking about the summer yet, to be honest with you, because, that's just too far ahead to think about that. We have to get safe and stay in the Championship first. But yeah, he is right. Now, he also had a message about the, Andre said that he's 100% sure that his side can get enough points to preserve their Championship status if they maintain their current performance levels. Like I said, the saying goes, if you perform to your best and you approach the games like we have done in the past, in terms of going for it and trying to win, surely we will win more than we'll lose. And like I said, the performance levels, if they're high, the result will take care of itself as well. So he's spot on, really. He's absolutely spot on. So yeah, we're going to wrap up in a minute. Yeah, he mentioned the fans as well again. They stayed behind is unbelievable. It was really good to see it. I get so many messages every day, and they are with the team, and they see that we are on a good way to perform. This is the most important thing. And the table is really important after the last match. So again, just calming us down a bit, because obviously we are looking at the table a lot as fans, what we like. But he's bringing that calm approach and saying, look, yes, the situation we don't want to be in, but the table doesn't really matter until after the last game, like he said. So he's spot on. So 12 games to play. It's absolutely too early to speak about the table. We have to speak about our performances, and the performances are really good at this moment. And we have to believe in this to be the next step for the next few weeks. The table is very important when we know we stay for sure in the league. Then it's important. Maybe earlier than May the 4th, but it counts at the end. So yeah, he's... and I'm sure we will start this season, Miles says, next season I believe we'll be playoff contenders. Listen, we know Andre has got a track record of doing this exact thing. I think I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think at a few of his clubs, he's kind of come in, mid-season maybe, got the team safe, got the club safe, and then the following season he's got the team promoted. So if that pattern is the same, then that would be unbelievable, really, wouldn't it? But yeah, I agree. I think I do agree with them, Miles. I think that if we do stay up, then I think we'll be up there next season. I do. I really do believe in this guy. Like I say, I'll have a full pre-season. He'll get a few more players in as well, I'm sure, and we'll be ready to cook next season. But anyway, I don't want to look too far ahead, guys. We have to focus on now, and I'm trying to kind of rein in a bit. Obviously, it's kind of exciting if we can stay up, what will happen, next season. But first of all, we have to think about the remaining game, get safe first, and then we can kind of talk about that in the summer, really. But yeah. He also spoke about Cardiff. He said, we know that Cardiff is a technical good team. They're really good in form at this moment. We have always respect for every opponent, but we want to speak about our team. We want to find solutions like in Watford, like especially in the first half against Leeds. We want to play our style of play, and then we will see if it works. Also at Cardiff. Yeah, so again, that's kind of the press conference kind of done. I haven't done all the quotes, like I say. But yeah, like I said, I did mention earlier about Jaheim Headley, but it was good to hear him speak. Very mature guy, very mature, very professional on and off the field. It's good to see him back. Obviously, he's had bad injuries. Obviously, he's been unlucky with injuries. But hopefully now he's back. He looked quite good when he came on Saturday too, didn't he? It was good to see him back out there. And he's a very good young player. I really rate him. I think he's got, if he can keep fit now, and be a big player from now until the season for us. But I think looking ahead as well, I think he's got so much potential. He's still young, and I think he's got so much potential to grow and be even better than what we've seen. But yeah, I really do like him. So yeah, guys, I think we're going to wrap up here. He's just gone to the hour, and we are here. We have reached the end of the show. like I said, the show hasn't gone as well as I'd like to plan tonight. Obviously, I have made a few errors. Thanks, Google. Thanks for messing up my research. With I cannot believe that I thought Ugbo was at Cardiff, but that's what it said. I just believed it. I do watch a lot of football as well, so I should have known that Ugbo was at Sheffield Wednesday. But these things happen, and we move on. I think it was a good show overall. Like I said, thank you everybody for your contributions. If you are going to the game tomorrow, like myself, safe trip down to South Wales. It is a long journey, isn't it? A safe trip down there. Like I said, there may be some content on the channel. I'm not promising anything. I'm not saying yes, there will be. But there may be some content on this channel tomorrow night. A bit of a vlog like I've kind of done in the past. So hopefully I can get something together. Hopefully I'm okay to do that and everything goes fine. If it does go fine, then there will be something up there. If not, I will be back. I don't know if... I'm thinking of doing maybe a pre-recorded video on Thursday to review this game, and then obviously we'll go live back on Friday to discuss the game on Sunday. There's no room to maneuver in the Championship. There's so many games, isn't there? It's just unbelievable, the schedule. Great live stream, mate. Always love watching it. Up the Town, Andre Brighton, right in Birmingham. Yeah, big up to you, Aidan. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really am. As I really hope everybody else enjoyed it too. But yeah, I'll be back soon, so stay tuned on the socials, stay tuned on the channel, like I say. Maybe a vlog tomorrow night after the game. I don't know when that will be. It might even be the morning after that I upload that anyway, because it depends. I might edit it on the way back if I do get something there, and then might upload it on the way back. It just depends, because it does take a lot of data uploading. So I might just wait till the morning to upload it, but we'll see. But plenty more content coming, you know, vlogs, reviews, and preview on Friday. We're back live on Friday, definitely for the preview. But I'll do a pre-recorded video for this game on Thursday, because I don't want to bombard people with live streams. I think it's important to kind of do a mix of the videos and the live streams, because otherwise it gets quite repetitive. So yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, have a good rest of the evening, whatever you get up to. Fingers crossed we can bring the points back home with us tomorrow night against Cardiff. It will be a massive boost to us all, and you know, build that confidence even more and keep that momentum going. So yeah, fingers crossed for that. And yeah, have a good rest of the week. And I'll see you very, very soon, guys. As always, take care, stay safe, and up the Town. Andre Brighton writers, Barney Army. Come on, Town. Let's do this. Let's get the win tomorrow. Good night, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.